Hi, Rimantas Petrauskas, co-founder of Auto Trading Academy and creator of the FxMagnetic Trading Strategy, which is essentially created for trading on euro-dollar currency pair on a 5-minute time frame. Now let's take a look at some of the FxMagnetic benefits. Now on the right side you see the kind of performance graph from the MyFX book. And on the left side, you see some of the stats and information about the trading strategy. So, one of the biggest benefits for the strategy is that it can be used on very small trading accounts. So we can start with as low as $100 if you trade micro lots, which is 0.01 lot per trade. As you can see, strategy information is updated on 16th of May, that's the date of today, when I'm filming this video, and all the information is currently kind of average numbers since this beginning of trading this trading strategy. It started trading in December last year, and in the first 3 months, my account was doubled. So now we have around 6 trading months, and we can see these numbers, the most recent numbers right here. So the drawdown is 24% maximum. So if you would start with $200, the drawdown will be even smaller. And gain currently we can see is at 110%. And monthly average profit so far is at 14%. Now, the minimum leverage recommended is 1 to 20. I personally use 1 to 100, but you can also use the strategy even on a 1 to 20 leverage accounts. Also, the strategy is FIFO compatible, which in other words means US accounts friendly. So we can use this on all the US accounts. And the strategy also works on any MetaTrader platform with any broker that offers you MetaTrader platform. And also the strategy does not use any martingale or grid trading or scalping techniques. So I don't like myself these type of trading styles, and I don't create strategies that way too. So strategy is trading on euro dollar so far on a 5-minute time frame, and max open positions is 1 at any time. You will never witness 2 open trading positions, and the strategy averages to about 2 to 3 trades per week basically. So it's not that you will be in action every time, every day, but it's just the strategy always on average generates somewhere between 2 to 3 trades per week. So most of the trades are closed within 5 days. So there were some rare cases when the trades were held a bit longer for a week or maybe a couple of weeks, but those were just a very very small amount of trades. And the strategy is also using Williams person range indicator. And this one is used to determine the entry and the trend. Strategy uses combination of those. Obviously, I won't disclose the exact formulas that the strategy uses. And the strategy always uses stop loss and take profit, which are fixed stop losses always 100 pips. And the hidden take profit is based on ATR indicator, average true range indicator. Now, personally, I use hidden take profit, but as you will see in a minute, indicators gives take profit levels for hard take profit. So if we switch to the next slide, we will see FxMagnetic robustness test. So this one was performed on the day I created the trading strategy, and this is how it looks like. So for those who don't know much about the robustness test, I will just give you a few comments. So this bold blue line represents the original backtesting equity curve, and all these other equity curves in different colors are just a result of additional backtests, but each of them kind of used different parameters for the strategy. So there are 1,000 simulations of the same strategy but with different parameters, and as you can see, all of those equity curves kind of follow the main equity curve with just a slightly deviation from that, but all of them end up in profit, and some even end up in a better profit than the original one. And this means that during the 1,000 different simulations and having different strategy parameters tested, the strategy proved that it kind of works in any market conditions. So obviously this doesn't guarantee that the strategy will work in the future and so on. So don't get me wrong on that, but these type of stress tests, kind of robustness tests that you're looking at, always indicate that there is a bigger chance, and basically a huge chance, that the strategy potential will survive, kind of withstand the market changes in the future. And I've launched my trading strategy just after these great results, and it proved already that it's working quite well. Now here's the sample screenshot, how the indicator looks like. Maybe let me switch to my trading account right here directly on MetaTrader and just take a look at how the indicator looks like. So we have two indicators. So the first one is FxMagnetic trend indicator, and the second one is FxMagnetic signal indicator. So this one gives this arrow. It either can be red, which indicates a sell trade, or it can be blue, which will indicate a buy trade. In all the cases, once the red arrow appears, and you can see that the trend indicator is also red, actually it's more like an orange color, yeah. So this indicates a sell trade, and we can see there is one sell trade was entered. So we are looking the 3rd of May, and we can see that this trade ended in profit of around 68 pips. And here's the blue dot, which indicates the take profit level. So always when you get an entry signal by the indicator with this red arrow, you will always witness that there is a blue dot appeared on the chart, which indicates where you should place your take profit level, which is in most cases somewhere between 50 to 100 pips or so. Now there's also a stop loss dot that appears above, which is always 100 pips in distance from the entry price. Now if we take the scale and kind of lower it like that, just dragging my mouse over here, we can see that the dot is right here. So if we measure the distance, it's 100 pips, and the take profit was about 70 pips, but because I use hidden take profit, looks like I closed the trade a bit earlier. Okay, so let's move to see the next trade. Here we go, another sell signal. You see that red arrow and orange-red trend color, which is below 0. So this indicates another sell trade. And if we take a look at the scale like that, these dots, yeah, we have again a stop loss at 100 pips and the take profit at 78. I think this trade was quite a long one. Maybe kind of zoom out a bit. Here we go. So here's the trade. As you can see, the indicator also can give repeatedly entry signals right over here, but obviously I didn't enter the market at this stage because I already had an open sell trade from this. So, in case you in case you miss this trading signal, you can always take the next one, which might appear quite shortly. So, for those who might miss this trade, they could have entered like over here. Now let's scroll down, scroll in further, and we can see the third signal, which was not opened again because we already had a trade, and it hit the take profit right over there. And let's see how much pips the result was. It's about 80 pips. Okay, let's scroll to see the next trade. And here we go. So this is another sell trade. Let me zoom out a bit more. Okay, so let's see where our take profit is. Here we go. So this is the take profit, and we can see price never reached that. And later we received a buy trade right over here. We can see the trend turned blue, and then we got buy signal over here. Now when we get buy signal, we close any sell trade we have and open buy, and this works in opposite as well. So if we have a buy trade and we get a sell signal, we always close a buy trade and take the sell signal. So it's kind of reverse and entry type of trading strategy. Now this buy trade ended in a loss as well because we received a sell signal, and it ended in about 7 pips loss. If we take a look at the previous sell trade, it was around 20 pips loss. Okay, let's take a look what we have next. Okay, so the next trade is short again, and we can see that the trend turns orange again. This indicates that we are looking only for sell trades, and we get one right here, and it results in a nice profit of around 56 pips or so. And then there is another trade which resulted in a around 62 pips profit as well. And we can see the next sell trade was executed right over here. The next sell signal was at this point, but obviously I didn't take that signal because I already have one. So this is how the FxMagnetic strategy works. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching presentation of FxMagnetic, and you can always find more information and pricing and plans on the website at FxMagnetic.com. See you later.